We've been doing, as the Australians say, heaps of work in finance and banking recently, because I think finally they're waking up to that fintech is not just this little cute sort of thing that's going on, but they're realizing that fintech is a massive, potentially disruptive, but also potentially great competitive, like co-opetition or collaborative force in banking. But we do see a lot of fears. Like I was in Holland 4 weeks ago, and we drove past ING Bank, that many of you guys maybe know as ING Direct, as in maybe an online bank. So ING has just announced layoffs of 5,500 people in Holland and across Belgium, which is massive for a country that, with 11 million population. And the statement was from the spokesman at ING was, we have to adapt. The consequences, we can do it with a lot less people. And this comes down to things like blockchain technology, which can do a lot of post-trade settlement. It comes down to the fact that you can have now a live chatbot doing customer service support. It comes down to the fact that we love doing mobile banking instead of going to our bank teller. And of course, it's very expensive for, say, a bank teller to handle cash. So, these are concerns that we hear. Staff are worried about this, and they're seeing, Scotiabank, which is a bit of a family bank, family affair, often husband and wives or partners working together and one person being laid off. That there's a real fear of where technology is going to take that industry, and it's been said that really now banking or banks are just technology companies with banking licenses. In Sweden, we have one of the most popular apps for person-to-person payments. Say when you go out to a restaurant, for example, when you split the bill, people now are starting to swish each other money. So swishing is essentially, you just go, okay, well, I owe you money, so there's your little, financial Pokemon. It's now in your account. But Swish is a collaboration by this 5 major banks in Sweden and the Reserve Bank of Sweden, because they thought there's going to be a fintech player that comes into this space. So rather than being disrupted, let's create a brand that is that actually collaborates between the major banks in Sweden. And Swish is now used by 1 in 3 Swedes. And so even my parents swish, and they are technophobes. Swish is now a more well-known digital brand than both Google, amazingly, and Spotify, which is a Swedish digital unicorn. So a great success story in terms of digital adoption, again driven by banks that are hundreds of years of age.